What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and you guys like the iPhone 6s, right? But you're too lazy to go out and buy one. Maybe you're too poor, or maybe you just don't care too much about the new features, but you would like to have them on your personal iPhone. And I'm just kidding about the poor part, not trying to call anyone out. Anyways guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to get all of the iPhone 6s features on any other iPhone. Why buy this expensive piece of machinery when you can easily mimic all of those features on any other iPhone using a jailbreak and some simple tweaks? By the way, almost all of these are free. So how to get 6S features on any device for free? Awesome. Let's get to it. All right, so I just want to show you guys I have this regular poor edition 6S, also known as the iPhone 6. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get to making this thing an iPhone 6S. Of course, step one, you do need this little brown icon called Cydia. You do need a jailbreak. To do that, go ahead and click on this video up here, or the link will be down below in the description. You guys need to go ahead and get this guy. It'll unlock your phone. You'll truly wonder how you ever lived without it. So let's go ahead and start off with 3D Touch. The most famous feature the new iPhone 6s is known for. You hold and tap, press harder on an icon, and it enables 3D Touch just like that. So you can easily get this feature using a tweak called 4C, or there's another one as well. It's really up to you. So you guys can easily use it just by sliding up on icons instead of hard pressing on them. So it's a little bit different, but it's still exactly the same feature. And the great thing about it is it actually works with third-party applications as well. Just to show you guys on my 5S, here's Camera Plus. It's a third-party application, and you can easily use all of the 3D Touch features for third-party applications. Of course, it doesn't work with the hard press. It doesn't magically download that display to your device, but it does add a couple software tweaks that make it just as possible. So by sliding up, you can get to those features. Of course, it won't work within the app. It's a little bit different, and that's where another tweak comes into play. Now, in order to install these tweaks, though, before I get into the rest of them, I want you guys to go ahead and click on the link right there or down below in the description. You need a lot of sources for these. The good news is everything is free, so you won't need to worry about that. All the main things are free, and you can get them in that link or down below in the description. Now, 4C actually received an update, so on my iPhone 6, I wanted to show you guys in the settings, you can now get an option for haptic feedback, which is great. I mean, built into 4C, every time you slide up, you'll feel that haptic feedback that's present on the iPhone 6s. So just like 3D touching, it gives you a very satisfying effect. It doesn't feel the same, but it's very great. I mean, almost identical. I love it. I love the fact that we don't have to buy a 6s to get these features. So that's number one. Number two is universal force. So what this will do is it will allow you to get that peek and pop feature on any other device. And it's not just limited to the 6, any iPhone. And to open links using universal force is actually open it and then slide over to the left. So that's peek and pop without the 3D Touch display. It's actually very intuitive. I like it. It works. I mean, you don't need the display to get the features, and that's the cool thing about it. And the great thing about Universal Force is it's not just limited to certain areas. You can actually use it everywhere as you would peek and pop on a 6S. So let's say you want to look at some photos, just do the same thing, slide over all the way if you want to go ahead and pop into it. It's that preview system for every single aspect of the actual device, the experience. So if you take a picture, same deal. You actually just hold it, slide over if you want to pop into it, and it can be a little bit finicky, but it works good for the most part in most areas. Over here is just not a lot of room to use it with, but really cool stuff. Get 3D Touch and the full peek and pop experience without needing to actually have 3D Touch display. Now, I would recommend you guys also download Haptical, and this does require a custom source as well. So this enables that haptic feedback throughout the whole 3D Touch experience. So 4C has it built in, but a lot of other 3D Touch related tweaks do not, and this adds a nice haptic feedback when using 3D Touch or those peek and pop features. So it's not absolutely necessary, but it's a nice to have little feedback when using 3D Touch features. And of course, Apple made a huge deal about live photos, live wallpapers, and you do have to have a 6S to get them. Well, no longer. Now on an iPhone 6, by the way, yeah, it's an iPhone 6, you guys can get live photos using Live Photo Enabler. So you now can get this right here, and it works the same exact way. So let's take a picture. And as you can see, it's still recording live photos after you take the picture. Cool. And by the way, let's get into here with that new peek and pop feature we just downloaded, and it works just the same. So it'll actually play the live photo just like you usually would. Really cool how that integration works. And let's get into here. It's a little bit tricky sometimes, but same thing. You just hold on the photo and it'll record the audio, a little bit of video before and after. Same thing as live photos without having to buy the 6S. And it's just a built-in feature. It works just the same as the 6S one. So if you actually send photos from a 6S to your device, it'll read them and open them up just like a 3D touch picture would. Really cool. I thought that was a great tweak overall. Now, one of the greatest little features of the iPhone 6s is the ability to use that 3D touch trackpad so easily with one hand. Well, we can get that with swipe selection. Very simply get the very same feature just by sliding on the keypad. It's not as versatile, and it's actually a little bit easier to activate. This one sometimes won't go off for me on the 6S, but swipe selection allows you to get easy selection and movement of the cursor without needing to go up here. And you guys know that awesome front-facing flash feature? Well, you can get it with front flash. So it's actually not going to be as bright, of course. There's a custom display driver chip in here that allows it to be 3 times brighter, but you guys can get front flash on your regular iPhone 6 using the tweak called front flash. And also, you can actually adjust the color temperature. So it's not automatic, unfortunately, but you can adjust it to warm, cool, custom, however you like in here. So really cool stuff. Enable front flash without needing an iPhone 6s. Now, probably one of the best things about the iPhone 6s is its speed. I mean, there's no comparison to an iPhone 6. It launches things instantly, but we can mimic it slightly using that tweak speed intensifier. So with this guy, you can actually make your device feel faster by reducing loading times for animations. So now when we try and jump into the App Store, boom, instant. Now it doesn't load faster, but it actually opens it up seemingly faster. So let's try iTunes. See, it just jumps to it right away, although the 6S loads it faster. So it's like an artificial speed increase. And untethered Hey Siri. So the iPhone 6S is capable of activating Siri without needing to be plugged in and charging. After installing this, you guys can go into the Siri settings and actually enable untethered Hey Siri without the requirement that you guys are charging. So another simple little feature that you can enable without upgrading. And the last tweak I wanted to mention is Camera Tweak 3. For those of you that want to get 4K video on any other device, you can do it using this tweak. However, there's two things. One, it's not real 4K. I mean, it's just blowing up pixels, making the image larger, but it's not actually true 4K. Two, it doesn't work quite yet at the moment, but it will be updated very soon. So I thought I'd throw it in this video for the future when it starts working so you guys can get 4K video on the iPhone 6. I wouldn't really recommend it on anything beyond or below the 6 because it'll just look blurry, but with the 6 and 6 Plus, you can get at least somewhat watchable 4K video. So that's pretty much the last feature. And the last thing to do is to go ahead and take the iPhone and let's go ahead and draw the label on the back. So this one kind of smudged, but there you go. So you guys now have an iPhone 6s without the actual 6s. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I wanted to share how to get the most and best features from the 6s on any other device without actually having to buy the phone. I know for some people, all of those features aren't justified by the increase in price, but you know, it's great to be able to get these features on older devices using a jailbreak. Just one of the many great examples as to why jailbreaking is awesome. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your new iPhone 6s, guys, and all of the features that go along with it. Have a great day. Peace.